All right, if you're a high-income professional, let me ask you a question. What is your single most valuable asset? We're going to dive into that, and I have a feeling the answer is going to surprise you. Let's get right into it. So what's the first thing that pops into your head? For a lot of people, it's their home. And look, it's a huge asset for sure, but it's not your most valuable one, not by a long shot. Okay, so if it's not the house, it's got to be the investment portfolio, right? All those stocks and bonds you've been carefully building up. And while those are absolutely crucial for building wealth, nope, that's not your biggest asset either. All right, here it is, the big reveal. Your single greatest financial asset is your ability to earn an income. Think about it. It's the engine that powers everything else. Your house, your investments, your entire lifestyle. It is the well from which all of your wealth flows. But I know calling your income an asset can feel a little abstract, can't it? So let's stop being abstract and put a real number on it. Let's actually quantify the value of your income over your career. And fair warning, the result might actually shock you. What's really cool about this slide is just how simple and powerful the math is. Let's just take a pretty standard salary for a Nairobi executive. 500,000 shillings a month, okay? That works out to 6 million a year. Now, project that over just the next 20 years of your career, and you get to this incredible figure. 120 million shillings. Just let that sink in for a second. This isn't just a salary anymore. It's a multi-million shilling asset. It's the financial power that you are going to generate to build your entire future. And, that leads to a really important question. Is this 120 million shilling asset of yours insured? I mean, think about it. You insure your car, you insure your house. But is the engine, the one thing that pays for all of it, is your income actually protected from a total disaster? It's kind of an uncomfortable question, but it's a vital one. So let's move away from the theoretical and get practical. We're going to look at a real-life case study of a 36-year-old executive who decided to face that question head-on and structure his finances the right way. And this just brilliantly shows the power of thinking strategically. So he was faced with a choice. On one side, you've got a luxury expense. Something like a 400,000 shilling trip to Bali. Fun, but fleeting. On the other side, a long-term financial structure for almost the exact same amount, 396,000 a year. It's a straight-up trade-off between a good time right now and permanent security forever. And here's the payoff for making that choice. By committing just under 4 million shillings over a decade, he didn't just buy some policy. No, he instantly created a 40 million shilling liquid estate for his family. That is absolutely incredible financial leverage. So what does a 40 million liquid estate actually mean in the real world? It means stability. It means the mortgage gets paid no matter what. It means the kids' international school fees are covered. And crucially, it means the family's lifestyle doesn't just collapse, and all your hard-earned investments don't get sold off in a panic. It ensures life goes on. Now, creating that estate is a brilliant first step. But so many high earners, they miscalculate the single biggest threat to their income. It is not what most people think. Let's take a look at how this executive added another absolutely critical layer of protection. For an executive, the risk that is far more likely and often way more financially devastating isn't passing away. It's getting a critical illness or a disability that just stops you from working. Suddenly, your income is gone, but your expenses keep coming, and now you've got massive medical bills on top. So, what did he do? He made a really smart move. He added a KES 10 million critical illness and disability rider right onto his core policy. Now, this is a benefit that's designed to pay out while he is still alive, if he suffers a major health crisis like a heart attack, a stroke, or cancer. And this is why that 10 million shilling payout is so critical. It's there to cover treatment costs at the best private hospitals. It replaces your income during what could be a really long recovery. It protects you from being forced to sell off equity in your business. Basically, it protects your wealth, your reputation, and your family, so you can just focus on getting better. So this all brings us to the core philosophy here, right? The foundational structure that all solid financial planning should be built on. It's really all about putting first things first and understanding that different financial tools have very different jobs. The tool that's really at the heart of this whole strategy is called whole of life insurance. You can think of it as a permanent structure that's designed to provide a payout for those catastrophic risks, which makes it an absolute cornerstone for estate planning and transferring wealth to the next generation. It is so important to understand the two separate jobs here. You've got protection through insurance, whose only job is to manage and get rid of risk. And then you have investments, which are all about building wealth. The big takeaway, especially for high earners, is you have to handle the risk first by building a secure foundation. And honestly, this is the most liberating part of the whole thing. Once that foundation of protection is locked in place, you are free. You have the freedom to take smart risks, to invest aggressively in stocks or real estate or your own business, knowing that your family's future is secure no matter what happens. So we'll end with this one thought. If your income isn't properly protected, you're not actually avoiding risk. You're just taking it all on yourself. You are, in effect, self-insuring a multi-million shilling asset. Is that a real strategy, or is it a massive, unnecessary gamble? It's something to think about.